Well, welcome back to the show. We're about to spend a lot of time with our families, and sometimes all that extra time can lead to drama.
Just a little bit. It might be a good idea to start the new year off right and deal with those long-standing family issues. Now, here to tell us how to do that is Michael McGill Jr. Michael McGill Jr., thanks for coming to Great Day, Washington. Look how happy you are.
Yes,
I bet your family loves you.
Me. Ooh, I don't know if they love me because I tell too much truth sometimes, but everybody ain't ready for the truth. So hopefully the viewers are today, and hopefully y'all
We're
are
going to
too.
tell the truth?
We're going to tell the truth. We're going to get into it. Tell the truth.
Now, everybody's favorite dessert around the holidays is conflama.
Yes.
It sounds like a dessert, but it's not. What is it?
It's not conflama. It's kind of a word that I use. It's even in the Urban Dictionary, but it's a combination of conflict laced with drama. And that's literally what it is. Conflict mixed with drama. And you get conflict because when you're having issues that are happening, when people don't understand, conflict happens when conflict is not resolved. It's what I call dis-ease. It turns into dis-ease. Dis-ease that is not dealt with turns into what? Disease, right? Dis-ease, disease. When you don't deal with it, a.k.a. conflama. Conflict laced with drama.
Save the conflama for your mama.
Save the conflama. Not even for your mama. Take that somewhere else. I don't know. Mamas don't need conflama. They pass it down to somebody else. We don't need that.
Good point. Put it in the trash.
You have a solution, and it's called the 3 Ds.
Well, not even that that's the solution, but that's really an understanding of why we have conflict. So often, people are aloof, unaware, oblivious as to why conflict occurs. But it's the 3 Ds.
Well, let me tell the viewers the 3 Ds, and then I want you to break it down.
Yeah.
You say devalue, dishonor, and disrespect. Those are the 3 things that cause a breakdown.
Not a solution.
So, here's the thing. Every form of conflict is caused by, first, a breakdown in communication. The breakdown first starts when someone feels, not about what you think or what you believe, but when someone feels devalued, diminished, dishonored, disrespected. When that is someone's truth, as they say, truth becomes reality. When that's someone's truth, conflict happens and people either shut up, they go off, or they shut down. And so, how do you deal with it, you know?
The truth.
The truth? Well, yeah.
Yeah, and you have some experiences about your truth, don't you?
Absolutely. And you know what? Whether I'm counseling or working, coaching with families, or whether I'm giving a lecture or a keynote to 3,000 people, everybody has this same thing. They want to feel heard, seen, valued. And so the biggest thing that I know is that conflict happens because folks don't tell the truth. When someone pains you, especially in families, and I don't mean you got to disrespect them, but it's so important that we tell our truths, our experiences. So often we don't tell the truth out of fear. I don't want to lose this relationship. I think of what I say may offend them, but it's so important. If you feel it, you got to deal with it. Feel it, deal with it, because feelings buried alive, they don't die. They show up in other areas of your life.
They sprout out like a weed.
Yes, it's the underbelly of mistrust and dis-ease and disease. It's those feelings.
Well, let me tell you something.
What you gonna tell me?
You have a solution.
I do, hopefully.
And it has to do with listening.
It's not even as much as it's the solution. So it's really about getting the tools. So let's shift. So now that someone has come to you and said, hey, this is how I feel. These are my experiences. How do you shift? How do you deal with it? Well, the key is to listen. Listening powerfully. Listening, here's the key. Here's the key. Watch this. Listening to understand, not to respond. Okay, so there's a picture of a heart, right? When you dissect the picture of a heart, half of the heart is shaped in the picture of the symbol of an ear. Why? Because loving is equated to being heard. That's so powerful to me. Loving is equated to being heard. When people are heard, they feel valued, they feel loved, and they tend to actually help disseminate the conflict. They tend to listen, you know?
Yeah.
So it's so important. You gotta listen.
And there's power about asking for forgiveness, is there not?
So we talked about the conflict, why conflict happens. We talked about telling your truth, owning your story, telling somebody, hey, you pained me, hey, you abandoned me, hey, you left me, hey, my heart is wounded. The person listens, right? Listening to understand, not to respond, people. Then there's the last part. If, in fact, I am the receiver of the information, it's so important that we ask for forgiveness. That right there can help. It causes a paradigm shift in relationships.
Don't get defensive and say, but you did this, and you just ask.
But the biggest reason why people don't ask is because they feel, well, that's not what I meant. That wasn't my intent. I'm sorry you feel that way. That is a heck of an apology.
That's just stirring up the conflama.
It does.
I wish you had a book.
I do.
You do?
It talks about that.
Another solution. What's it called?
It's called Soul Vitamins. Minerals for the mind, body, and soul. And it gives you everyday tools for everyday challenges.
But Michael, can we read it before Christmas dinner with our family?
You know what? It's not that long. It's less than 200 pages.
We can read it to our families during Christmas.
So, but that's the key, that if I can leave believe with anything else, it's the power of that effective apology. Again, you're apologizing for someone's reality, their truth, not for your intent. Reality versus intent. I'm apologizing for the fact that I pained you, I abandoned you, I left you. Please forgive me. And because this relationship is important, how do we make it better? You got to get the tools.
Come meet with my family. Thank you so much for coming by today. Michael McGill.